Hi there, my name is John Wilker. I'm from Birmingham, Alabama, and I wanted to just take a few minutes and deliver you some information about a simple business model that I've been running in Birmingham, Alabama for the last 22 years now. And I now teach people how to do it for themselves as well. I still run this business, but I now have, the time freedom to be able to show you how to do it as well. And I want to kind of go through what this is about for you. Now, this is not anything to do with the internet. This has nothing to do with MLM. This has, nothing to do with the computer, anything. This is an actual simplified business that you operate in your town. So let's go through some information on this so you can kind of understand it, because you've never heard of it, or never thought of it for one. So I want to make sure you understand it before the end of this video. No, I do not have some super duper free giveaway at the end of this. It's I'll show you how to get some additional information, and we'll just go from there, okay? Because it's given me a really good life, and I want to do that for other people. It's plain and simple. It's just that simple. I want to be able to show other people how to duplicate what I've been doing and live a life where you have, a couple hours a day of work and the rest of your day is to yourself, if that's how you choose to set this up. We get free product, 95% of it's for free. We get really good numbers as far as money coming in. We don't have any inventory. We don't have any employees. We don't have workman comp. We don't have a lease. We don't have any of that involved with this, okay? So it's a fast startup type situation, and it's a product that I'm about to expose you to that is such a necessity, is so intertwined into this world of commerce that one, it's invisible, but two, it puts you in a position of strength. So what is that? It's wooden pallets, and you're going, what? Wooden pallets? Why would I want to do a wooden pallet business? Well, think about this. My normal morning, I hop in. I have a little 12-foot truck, and you can rent a truck or whatever to do this if you need to. It's starting out. But I pull out, I don't keep it at my house. I keep it at one of my customers. I pull out, I drive 300 yards, to my first supplier. They get their forklifts and load them on my truck. Okay? 120 pallets. I got them for free. I strap them down. So I got to use about 15 pounds of torque on my hands to strap them down. No big deal. I pull out of there and I go 2 or 3 blocks, depending on what day of the week it is, to my buyer. Their forklift drivers come out and take them off. So that first part of the load, that takes about 12, 15 minutes, and it's about 2 minutes of drive time. And then on the second half of the, when I'm delivering them, that's another 10 minutes to have them unloaded and invoices written out. So let's just do some math real quick. 120 pallets, $6 a piece, pretty good numbers. We're getting it for free, okay? 120 pallets times 6, that's 720 bucks. 35-minute process, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. I do 2 to 4 deliveries a day. This morning I just did 2. It was $13.80 is about what I pulled in. And I was home by 9:15, and that's drive time between the commute as well. So it's that kind of numbers, and it's a business model where all the other items that a normal business has, such as inventory. Well, I don't keep inventory. I don't have a warehouse. My supplier's my warehouse. Employees. I don't have any employees. I'm not lifting this stuff. The forklift drivers are lifting this stuff that work at these businesses. Workman comp. I don't need workman comp. I'm sole proprietor. I don't even have to have it as being a sole proprietor. Lease on a building. Well, again, I'm not repairing this stuff, and I don't have to have that. My inventory is held at my supplier, and I'm exclusive to that supply. So it's an ongoing aspect. So let's kind of wind back a little bit and go over why this is the way it is. Because for some of you haven't been exposed to this. So businesses, operate, and they're getting inventory in, truckloads of their inventory on top of pallets or in crates or drums or dunnage, all this other stuff that their inventory comes into their warehouse on. Well, their mode of operation is they're breaking that down. They're pulling everything off of that pallet or out out of that crate or out of that corrugated box, and they're repackaging it and sending it to UPS mail or trucks with hand trucks or whatever the case may be. And guess what? The byproduct is the pallet, the crate, the drum by the dozens and dozens or hundreds and hundreds on a daily basis. And I'm not talking about the mall. I'm not talking about grocery stores and stuff like that to get this. These are businesses I guide you to, the types of businesses that generate large quantities of this on a daily basis. And it's a freaking headache for them to have to deal with. And they need somebody to know what they're doing, that knows what they're doing, to take care of it and take it away. Take it away. In some cases, they're going to pay you to take it away. You're going to be able to sell it as well. So then on the other side of the model, there's businesses that have to ship their inventory out. Okay? So they need pallets and crates and drums. And so they have, 9, 10, 12, 15 trucks coming in a day, pulling up to the dock, and they putting their inventory on the pallet in the box, or a combination of both, and are putting that on those trucks, and they're pulling away, and guess what? Those pallets, crates, and drums, and dunnage, and corrugated boxes, and wire reels, and all that stuff, it's gone. And it's not coming back. They run out. Where on the other end, the businesses that are generating that, it never stops. And it's mountains of this stuff growing, and they don't want to have to come in on a Saturday and take it to the dump. They don't have to throw it in the dumpster 3 times a week and incur that cost. They want a solution, okay? And I am here to teach you how to marry up the two. Now, the simple part of the business is actually moving the stuff from point A to point B, and then they run out and they need it again next week and next week and next week. Well, guess what? The part you need to know is where these places are, who they are, how to consult them, what to say to them, how to evaluate the deal, how to set up the deal, have the solutions for the suppliers and buyers in a win-win-win. Win for the supplier, win for the buyer, win for you. All simultaneously. Kind of a delicate balance going on there. But once you do have that set up, and you have recurring revenues, and then you layer other revenue streams on top of it, corrugated boxes, brokering, I'll go into that at a later date, 55-gallon drums and crates, haul-offs, and all this other stuff comes into play. So just a handful of customers, and they're ordering 3 things from you, 3 services and 3 different items, and they run out on a weekly basis at each one. Well, if you have 5 customers, 5 times 3 is what? 15 revenue streams coming in weekly. That's a lot of money. Just one order of 100 pallets a week, and they order 50 times a year, and you got them for free and sold them for $5 a piece. Well, 50 times 5, that's $25,000 a year for action that actually takes you around, once you get it down, of course. I've got it down to a science, about 35 minutes for me. But, I don't care if it takes you an hour and a half. $25,000 for an hour and a half worth of work a week is something you need to look into. Now, is this, is it sexy? Is it glamorous? No, it's not. But the time freedom is, the money freedom is, the options of doing other stuff that you've always put on the back burner is sexy. Things you want to do with your family and now have the ability to do it. If you hustle and you get going with this and learn what I've been doing for all these years, you can have that type of lifestyle too, where you're not doing the 9 to 5. You're not stuck in the cubicle. You're not having to travel all over Kingdom Come. I work little 2.5, 3.5, 4 block radiuses on Monday, same on Tuesday, all that. So I'm not driving from city to city with this stuff. I'm literally, in some instances, driving from pickup to delivery can be as close as 300 yards from each other. It's just the way cities are constructed. So I hope this kind of starts opening your mind to what this is. Because, again, this item, these simple wooden pallets and crates and drums, they touch everything in society. There's billions of them circulating through society. 85% of all commerce is touched by this. So it's kind of the picks and shovels of life. It's not the gold miner. It was a guy who sold the picks and shovels. Well, think of this as the picks and shovels, because this is how everything is transported. You know, you got eBay, you got Amazon, you got every business under kingdom, you know, God's great kingdom here on earth that is moving stuff through the internet, which all has to be shipped. So until they figure out Star Trek and beaming one thing to the, you know, one side of the planet to the other, or the anti-gravity machine, this is it. And it's even getting larger and larger by the day because of all the players that are coming into the realm of shipping things, because commerce is being moved through the internet, and all those things have to be shipped at greater and greater numbers. So I've been going on and on this. The bottom line is go to the simplestbizforyou.com and get some additional information, do some more due diligence. And if this makes sense for you, dig deep. You know, I got a lot of information showing you how this, not how it works, but me out in the field, showing you the benefits of what goes on after you have this thing set up, and what life is like, and what the actual work is like. But you need to learn how to set stuff up, how to set these accounts up, and what to say, and where to find it, and how to serve these businesses in the right way, and you'll see the money follow in quick fashion. So no, this is not some internet biz where you click a button and money shoots out of your computer screen. It's not that. You know, there's not exotic palm trees in the background doing this work. But guess what? The thing about it is, you start doing these numbers, and you know, 300 pallets in a morning for a few hours, and you're selling them at $5 to $7, even $20+ per unit. That's real money. You know, so, and that real money in a short time period frees up your life, gives you freedom. You know, I could sell tiddlywinks, I guess, or I do pallets, crates, and drums for a reason. It's a powerful commodity that the whole world is transported on. So why wouldn't I want to be involved with something that touches so much of society and so much of commerce? So there you go. I hope this helped give you a little bit of clarity about what this business model is. The Simplest Biz for You. Get some additional information. I'll even go over things you're going to need to know, you know, with a little checklist thing that you're going to need to know to how to run this business. And if you want to set an appointment and have a chat with us and ask some questions, I need to know that you understand this. You need to know what the training is. You know who I am. So we'll go from there. And if you're serious enough, you will pick the phone up and give us a call if you see this for what I'm saying it is. Okay? Ball's in your court at this point. I'm glad you spent some time with me. Again, my name is John Wilker. I'm from Birmingham, Alabama. I'm the owner of the Simplest Biz training program. I want to help out as many people as I can with this particular business model. It's given me a great life, and it's so much fun now to teach other people how to do it. And I hope that's you, if you think it is for you. Okay? Have a wonderful day.